Concept 8, sort. Sometimes you have a list that you need to sort. And fortunately, Word has given you a feature that makes sorting quite easy. So if you turn to page 2.51, you'll see the Concept 8 begins. And it talks about some of the different ways there that you can sort by, such as text, numbers, dates, and field results. It tells us, if necessary, to select the entire bulleted list. So we want to come back here and select that list again. And then we're going to click on the Sort button in the paragraph group. So that'll be in your Home tab, and it'll be the AZ button with an arrow pointing down. So we'll click on that, and it'll open up and say, hey, what do you want to sort? So we want to go ahead and just click OK. We're going to leave it just like this. And typically, if you want to sort something alphabetically, such as a works cited page, this is all you got to do is hit OK. And you can see that it's now alphabetized this list for us. We're going to click on the document to clear the highlight and increase the space after the third list item to 12 points. So we want to click on this third line here and come into our line spacing options again. And we're going to go into options and change that to 12 points and click OK. And you can see that it makes a little bit bigger gap in between. Then we're going to move to the end of the last line of the letter and press Enter to insert a blank line. So we'll hit an Enter there. We're going to return the indent to the left margin. So I'm going to come up here on my ruler, and take my indent out, and I'm going to type in best regards with a comma. Best regards. And hit Enter. And I'm going to go to the Insert tab, and I'm going to click on Quick Parts. And quick parts are kind of useful, kind of annoying sometimes. The idea here is if you click on this, you'll see a long list of different automatic text that it can enter, or it can enter things from your document properties. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to select Document Property and choose Author from the submenu. So rather than just typing in your name, you're going to do that, and it'll automatically put in a student name in there. And then you should go ahead and type in your name. And the way this works is that will then tie it to your file properties, which you'll remember from the end of the first lab. And now in your file properties, that name will be there. If your name had already been put there from file properties, then you would see it there automatically. And then after we have typed that in, we're going to use the arrow button to move outside of the field, type in a comma, and type in advertising coordinator. And then another Enter. And finally, Adventure Travel Tours. There are always many ways to do almost everything. The next thing we're going to do is called creating a custom building block. And we're going to turn on our display formatting markers. So I'm going to go Home tab, turn those on, okay? And you can see there's where a page break is and all that good stuff. And we're going to select the entire closing, excluding the page break line. So this best regards, adventure, travel, tours, etc. And we're going to open up the Insert tab and again go to Quick Parts. And under Quick Parts, we're going to go to Save Selection to a Quick Part Gallery. And you can see that the name is going to say Best Regards, Gallery. It's going to be Quick Parts, Category General, Building Block, etc. And this is where it's going to save everything. You can just click OK. And then we can delete the closing in this letter. So we still have it selected. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. So now that we can go back and go to our Quick Parts again, and you'll see that the one that we just created is now saved in there. And I can just click on it. So the idea here is if you have a particular way that you like to end letters and you're going to be sending out lots of letters, well, then you can make a custom ending. And you could even include a graphic and anything else you wanted and then save it there. So instead of having to do that each time, you could just click on it and poof, there it would be. Next thing we're going to do is insert a shape. And so we're going to move now to the end of our document, all the way down here. And we're going to go to our Insert tab if we're not already there. And we're going to go to Shapes. And we're going to choose, the Illustrations group, Shapes, Stars and Banners. And I think it is this one, the wave shape. Oop, here we go. And we'll click on that. And you'll see that our cursor turns into a dark X, indicating that we can draw with this. So I'm going to click and I'm going to draw it out to approximately this size. This is what it looks like in the book.